Dev, the father of Assamese society, culture and language. Mahapurush Shankardev was the father of Assamese society, language and culture. In his long life of 120 years, he contributed to the creation of Assamese society in a spiritual base. The Bhakti movement originates from the Vaishnavism, a part of Sanatan Dharma that devoted to Bhagavan Vishnu. The Bhakti movement Shankardev Puran, the Bhagavad Puran is a collection of Bhagavan Narayan Leela, and also it gives insight on the different aspects of sadhana. Shankardev's teaching was based on Vaishnavism but regarded bhakti or devotion as a primary and Vedic sanskar to the secondary position. At that time, most of the spiritual books or sastras were not in Assamese. It was available in Sanskrit and only to the Brahmanical priests. No general people had access to the Sanskrit Shastra. Shankardev translated to the Bhagavad Puran into Assamese language. Now the general Assamese people could understand the Bhagavan Puran. At that time, around 14th century in Assam, Shaktism, Devi Puja. Devi Puja means was dominant since there is a Shakti Peeth at Kamakhya temple on Neelachal hill. Shankardev was against the extreme asceticism that taught the Assamese people to live a life with devotion of Bhagavan Krishna, living in the community. Shankardev teaching were not acceptable for the priest of Ahom kingdom. So he had to move to Lower Assam in Borpetha. He established Satra and Namghar, the prayer hall. Namghar means the prayer hall. যে জায়গাতে আমরা গিয়া কিতা করি প্রার্থনা করি বা প্রে করি ফর এক্সাম্পল আওয়ার মুসলিম কমিউনিটি আমরা কই যাই মসজিদও যাই মসজিদও গিয়া প্রে করি ফর এক্সাম্পল শঙ্করদেব কোন জায়গা যাইতা নামঘর গিয়া তাই কিতা করতা প্রে করতা তাই কোন রিলিজনের তাই মানে আসলা ফাদার আসলা
সনাতন ধর্ম বলেন
সনাতন ধর্ম আসামিস আমরা যে আসামও থাকি আসামিস তাই আসামিস কালচারটা তাই বাড়াইয়া লইয়া গেছে বুঝছো Shankardev displays grew with time and people from all economic and social conditions come to be his discipline. It created a movement in whole Assam. Even the Ahom king started to promise the Mahapurush Dharma. Shankardev is the father of Assamese society, culture and dharma. He united the people from different castes, small community into a larger Assamese community also. Shankardev wrote many Bhargits which are devotional songs about Krishna. But in a fire, a lot of them was destroyed. Then Shankardev most devout discipline, Madhavdeva, to wrote Bhargits. Madhavdeva then wrote many beautiful Bhargits. But Sri Krishna's child, Shankardev wrote the spiritual dramas called Anikanath. He wrote them in a different languages called Brajavali, a mix of Assamese and Mahapurush. Shankardev was a great saint of India. He truly had divine personality. From the early age of his death, he was elevating the Assamese society towards diversity and Bhagavan Sri Krishna away. Shankardev nominated Madhavdeva to carry out the teaching of the Dharma. After his death in the year of 1568 AD, at the age of 120 in Coach Bihar, Madhavdeva was also a great saint who took Assamese society towards the spiritual uplift of the man. Madhavdeva's contribution towards development and untidying the Assamese society is equal to Shankardeva. Assam is always been known as Shankardeva or as Shakti Peeth. Madhavdeva's in the Madhavdeva's place. Madhavdeva contribution to the Assamese culture, society and literature in the immense of Madhavdeva's name will always stay next to the Shankardeva. The Madhavdeva's Akhanda Vishwa is the short vision of Valmiki Akhanda Ramayana. His Janma Rahasya is a technological book on creation of life and art. He wrote this book in the request of great Chelari's wife Bhuvaneshwari. He also wrote Bhakti Ratnavali, which is about Bhagavan Vishnu and why bhakti or devotion is the greatest way to Bhagavan. Madhavdev's Great War in Narsingha, which is one of the greatest book in Assamese language and available in the most household of the Assamese people. Narsingha is the gift of Madhavdeva to the Assamese literature. It is a avatar of Sri Vishnu. This is a spiritual masterpiece where teaching of Shankardev, Madhavdev's own spiritual enlightenment and Krishna devotion is all summed up beautifully. Madhavdev also wrote 191 Bargit, which is one of the greatest contribution to the Assamese literature and culture. These Bargits still sung and they are one of the most beautiful devotional songs in the world. Contribution of Shankardeva and Madhavdeva goes hand in hand in the development of Assamese society, language and culture. No one can separate this great Gurudev discipline from the history of Assamese society, for they have shown us the way towards bhakti or devotion towards Bhagavan Sri Krishna, the supreme contribution that the Sri Krishna consciousness. On Shankardev Tithi, that anniversary, I pray to the Guru, the father of Assamese society, for the guidance of our blessings.